What's going on, folks? It's Javon Moore with FI360 News here live at the Rose Bowl. For the post-game wrap-up, we got the USC and UCLA football wrap-up. As always, we got a chance to see an amazing game between UCLA and Hawaii today. UCLA came out on top, 56-23. The Rainbows put up a good fight. They rushed for over 282 yards today. So UCLA's defense has got to get out here and come to play. When they play a tougher opponent, they can't give up that type of yards. Let's go inside, listen to the man, the chosen one, Josh Rosen, for a brief moment.
Absolutely. I mean, if it has to be. If you want to be one of the better teams in the country, it has to be. On defense, we have to expect to stop them every single time they touch the ball. On offense, we have to expect to score every time we touch the ball. And you can't be happy with 70-80% success rates or anything that normal people would consider good or whatnot. You have to set the bar unreasonably high and always strive for it.
Well, folks, you got a chance to hear from Josh Rosen talking about perfection, talking about his performance. You know what? He was out for 6 months, not being able to play, missed half the season last year. But this year, coming back, the second half of the Tamu game, he knocked some of that rust off and got going. You saw what he did today, throwing for over 329 yards in the air. So Josh Rosen is coming back. He's got some good tools on the outside. You had the young freshman, Theo Howard, go ahead and have 7 catches for 110 yards. You had Darren Andrews with 3 touchdowns. Just big playmakers that are coming out here to play. One of the things that unfortunately for UCLA happened today is they had their defense, some key players get knocked out. Kenny Young got knocked out on a play. You had a Darius Pickett go down. You also end up having Wadu go down. So these are 3 big key guys on their defensive side. Hopefully they're just a little hazy. They'll pass the concussion protocol and move forward to be able to play next week, because the Bruins got to go ahead and travel to Memphis. And they got to be in a hostile environment after being home and having that home cooking for 2 weeks to get on the road and see if they can find a win. Now, right now as we speak, we're going to go ahead and head over to USC because they got a tough one right now. They're fighting it out with Stanford for their Pac-12 opener. So let's stay tuned and we'll tell you more about what goes on over at the Coliseum today. Well, we're back, folks. We're here at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. It was a battle for the ages here for the Pac-12 opener for USC, defeating the Stanford Cardinals 42-24. It was a game upon games. In the beginning, it was a little bit of a slugfest. USC scored first and Stanford answered. But by the time the end of the first quarter ended, it was 14-7 USC, and SC never looked back after that. They got a 2-headed monster back there in the running backs with Ronald Jones II and Stephen Carr, both of them rushing for over 100 yards, 300 yards today as a team. And then Ronald Jones, just like his name, being the second, scored 2 touchdowns. Then we go ahead and switch over to Sam Darnold and his receivers. Darnold threw for 4 touchdowns. He hit Stephen Mitchell for 2 touchdowns. He hit Deontay Barnett from Sarah High School for 2 touchdowns. They really had the offense clicking. And when you go back and look at this, USC's defense slowed down and even stopped the Stanford offense, which you know what is big boy football. So we should see some great things from the Pac-12 this year, looking at this game and having a barometer what the Pac-12 games are going to look like. It's going to be something special. So next week we'll be back here at USC at the Coliseum to go ahead and face off against Texas. UCLA will be on the road facing the Memphis Tigers. So as always, folks, make it a great one, and we enjoy you checking in.